Hello students, this is Archana. Welcome to e-learning. Subscribe this channel so you will get all my educational videos. Let's start. I hope all of you have watched part 1. So here in this video we will learn about the distribution of electron in an atom. As we know, protons and neutrons, they are present in the nucleus of an atom, that is called center, where proton is positively charged and neutron is the electrically neutral. But if you see the mass of neutron is more, or if we can say neutron is the heaviest particle, of an atom, and lightest particle is the electron. It is the lightest particle. Clear? Now the question is that electrons revolve around the nucleus. Fine. But where they revolve? How do they revolve? That questions only we will discuss here. We know in the solar system, solar system, sun is in the center. Other planet, they revolve around the sun in a particular path. That path is called orbit. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, I can't draw all because screen is not big enough. Okay, same way electron revolve around the nucleus in particular path. That particular path is called orbit or shell. That particular path is called orbit or shell. Wait a minute. Orbit or shell. Clear? Now the question is that in which shell how many electrons revolve? Because it is not possible all the electrons revolve in one shell itself. See, here we have seen this sodium atom. In the first shell 2 electron, second shell 8 electron, third shell only 1 electron. On what basis these electrons are filled? Because in one shell, this path is called shell, as we know. In one shell it is not possible all 11 electron can revolve. Not possible. Reason? There will be no enough space to revolve them. Electrons are charged particles. Okay, if they want to revolve, they need enough space. So there is no space. So that electrons are distributed in an atom in different orbit. How are they filled? There is one formula 2n square. By using this formula, we can find out number of electrons revolve in particular shell. First shell, which is closest to the nucleus, okay, that is called K shell. What we call this? K shell. And since it is a first shell, so suppose first one. So in the formula 2n square, we need to write n equal to 1. 2 into 1 ka square. 1 ka square means 1. 2 ones are 2. So K shell, how many electrons will be filled? 2 electron as they filled here. Now we will discuss about the L shell. L shell, this is the L shell, second number shell. So in the 2n square we will write n equal to 2. So 2 into 2 ka square, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8 electrons. So here you can count, only 8 electrons are there. Okay. If we talk about third shell, that is the M shell. So we will put here n equal to 3 because third shell. So 2 into 3 ka square. 3 ka square means 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18 electron. Like a fourth shell, fifth shell, how many shell are there? How many electrons are there? We can find the number of electrons can revolve in a particular orbit or shell. Clear? Now the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell. Number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell. You see about the sodium. Atomic number. Atomic number is equal to 11. What does it means? Electron equal to proton equal to 11. As we know, electrons revolve around the nucleus. Okay, and we have learnt how do electrons revolve in different orbits or shells. Like sodium. Okay, in the sodium, total electrons are 11. Correct. So, according to the formula, first shell can hold the 2 electrons. Okay. 11 minus 2, 9 electrons are left. Second shell, 8 electrons. 9 minus 8, 1. Now last 1 electron is left. That will come in the third shell. Okay. So K shell, 2 electron. L shell, 8 electron. M shell, 1 electron. So which is the outermost shell? Outermost shell in the case of sodium is the M shell. M shell is the third number shell, which is the last, because number of electrons only 11. How many electrons will be there? According to that we will fill electron, and which is the last shell? That is called outermost shell. So number of electrons present in the outermost shell, that is only called number of electrons present in the outermost shell. Which is the outermost shell here? M. M is the outermost shell. So how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Only 1 electron. So we say 1 is the valence electron, and the shell, M shell, is the last shell. M shell is the outermost shell. So it is called valence shell. Okay. In general, the shell before the outermost shell. What is the outermost shell here? M. Before M, L shell is there. So first L shell should be filled completely. Okay, L shell should fill completely. Like, what is the capacity of L shell? Is 8 electron. So in the case of sodium, first L shell will be filled completely. What is its capacity? To hold 8 electron. Then only electrons will move in the next shell. That's called valence shell or outermost shell. Without completing the previous shell, before the outermost shell, electron cannot be filled in the outermost or ultimate shell. Outermost shell is called valence shell. Or ultimate shell. We can say ultimate shell as well. And before the outermost shell, that is called penultimate. Penultimate. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. And write your suggestions in the comment box. Your likes, your suggestions encourage me to give better explanation to all my viewers. Thank you. Take care.